In this video, we are going to be reviewing how you can provide feedback to students within Google Classroom. So I'm starting here on my classroom page, and I'm going to open up my class, and I'll find an assignment that students have turned in that I'm ready to provide feedback on. So as you can see here, I have an assignment. I've labeled it feedback just so it's easy for me to find, and it's a Google Slides assignment. Now this can work in slides, docs, sheets, anything that the students would be turning in to Classroom. So we're going to be able to provide some feedback for our students. So I'm going to click View Assignment. Then as I can see here, Tyler has turned it in. So I want to review what Tyler has done. So I'll just click on the name of his assignment, and it's going to bring up, this is a newer page within the last year, where it's a Canvas grader. So what you'll find is that this looks very similar to slides. So once this loads all the way, you can see I have some tools up here at the top. And all the way on the right hand side, if I click this arrow here, it's going to expand those menus, and it's going to give me a slides view. So this is actually Google Slides right in here. I'm able to see Tyler's work, and at the top I have a list of my students, so I can see Tyler has turned it in. So if I've got more than one student that I'd like to be grading at one time, I can actually just tab through those assignments. I don't have to open them up individually. I'm able to use these arrows and tab left or right to go to the next student. I can sort them by first name, last name, or status. So maybe I've already graded some of those assignments. I can sort them by status and say that those ones have already been graded, and so let me just see the ones that have not been graded yet. So we're going to work in the middle here in our Google Slides, and we're just going to review Tyler's work. As I mentioned before, this works in docs as well. But let's say I want to kind of see how well Tyler did on this. So the first two slides look good, but it looks to me like maybe he did not finish this third slide. So I want to add a comment for Tyler. So I'm going to click on an item on the slide, or I can just be on the slide itself, and I'm going to click my comment button up here. So this comment is going to be, please finish the work. Something simple like that. And I'm going to click comment. Let's say that I'm going to be grading maybe 30 different assignments or 30 different students' assignments, and I seem to be making the same comment for all of the students. Maybe a few of them did not finish their work, and I don't want to continue to type that comment. If I click the three dots here, more options, I actually have the ability to build what we're going to call a comment bank. So I'm going to choose Add to Comment Bank, which means next time when I want to add this comment, I can do a quick shortcut and actually not have to type out the entire thing, which is really helpful if you're, again, making that same comment on several different students. So I'll click Add. And let's say this one, for instance, it's the same kind of thing. So I want to make this exact same comment here. So I'm going to again come up to my Add Comment button. And this time I'm going to do hashtag. And then you can see I have several comments that come up here. These are the comments that are already in my bank. So I can just choose hashtag. This is the comment I need. Please finish the work. And then I can comment. And these comments might be something like, great job. I'm going to comment, click my three dots, and add to the bank so that I can use that comment again. So I'll click on the circle, comment, hashtag, great job. So where do I access these comments? Maybe I already know of comments that I want to use or feedback that I want to use for the students. So over on the right hand side here within my Google Classroom grading view, I have a little comment bank flag over there. And you can see the three comments that I already have in my bank. I'm able to add to the bank right here. I'll click that, and then I'm able to add that comment in there. I can also add multiple comments just by typing in a new line. It will add each of those comments individually. I'm able to copy these comments, edit them, or delete them from this area. And then if you see when I hover over these, I can also copy them. That allows me to copy it and paste it into either into the slideshow, into the docs commenting, or within my grade itself. So I've now made comments for Tyler on his work, but I want to give him a grade. So I think for this assignment, he happened to not finish one of the slides. So we're going to come back up here at the top into our grading view. And you can see here, this is the attachment Tyler has added to the Google Classroom assignment. Right underneath that is his grade. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Tyler did make a private comment. This comment says this was too easy. So I can actually go ahead and add a comment to Tyler as well that will correspond back to him. Please be sure to finish all of the slides, something along those lines. And post. And then up at the top, you see it's not returned here. Currently, Tyler does not have this information. He doesn't have his grade. He doesn't have this feedback here. And I can click return to actually return that back to Tyler. If I've graded multiple students, I can click the down arrow and return multiple submissions as well. I'm going to return this submission, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like on Tyler's end. So I return that submission, and Tyler is good to go. He's got all of his feedback. So looking from Tyler's end, here's Tyler's view here. He has, again, in his classwork, he's got the feedback category and the Google Slides assignment, and he's going to click View Assignment. What you can see here right underneath the name of the assignment is that he can see his grade, 8 out of 10. Over on the right-hand side here is that private comment that I made to him. Please be sure to finish all of the slides. But I made several comments on Tyler's slideshow. So as a reminder, when we saw that slides view, or if you would see a Google Docs view, you're actually in the slideshow. So Tyler will click on his slideshow name, and he'll open up that slideshow to reveal those comments. So we'll give it a moment to load. And now Tyler can see the comments over on the right-hand side. So he's able to review each of those comments here. And maybe on the 4th slide, he realizes he did not finish it. So he's going to finish this slide. And then he might click that check mark to let me know, hey, I finished this, that is done. And he can always go back into Google Classroom, and he can actually resubmit this, and I'm gonna see those changes. So I'm gonna resubmit it because Tyler did not finish the work. I gave him an opportunity to finish it, and he did. Maybe he says, I finished the last slide. And then he'll send that comment to me, and I receive that on my end in Classroom. So I'm just going to refresh my page now, and we'll see that comment show up over here on the right hand side. I finished the last slide. That comment also shows up in the student work view, so we're able to see that Tyler has a comment right here. If I click on his name, it's going to show those private comments down at the bottom there. So these are easy ways that we can provide feedback to students and how students can view that feedback. So there's this constant communication between teacher and student. We hope this information helped. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team.